Hey everyone, so this is a video mostly for you Vita users. If you're not a fan of the Vita and you're not stuck on Vita Island like I am, you may want to move on to the next video. If you're a Vita user and you're looking for finding out where the next games are coming from, as we're all aware that Sony is stopping production in European and American markets for the Vita cartridges after next month. There are still some releases coming, but where are we going to find those? And some that are actually available right now that you may want to start grabbing or pre-ordering. I will not mention the three following publishers or locations. One is the obvious GameStop. We already know is pretty much stopping Vita, and it's the only place that you can currently buy them. They only have one release coming out next month from Axis Games. That's the third of their trilogy in their visual novels. Exceed Games and Nice America have already announced that they have stopped production of Vita and are moving on towards focusing on PlayStation 4 and Switch only releases. So with that said, here's a couple of the places you may want to pay attention to right now. Either start pre-ordering games or being aware that games will be releasing in these areas soon. So with that said, let's move on to the first one. An obvious contender for this list would be Amazon.com, but more specifically, I want to bring attention to the publisher P-Cube. P-Cube has been releasing their games exclusively on Amazon in the US. Currently, they're taking pre-orders for Muv-Luv and Muv-Luv Alternative, which was only available to those who actually backed the Kickstarter a few years ago. This will be your only other chance of grabbing this game otherwise. If you're a Prime member, you do get discounts on older Vita games, so definitely check Amazon.com for those P-Cube releases, as well as some other harder-to-find games. VideoGamesPlus.ca is a Canadian retailer with a warehouse in New York, making importing very easy. Their prices tend to be a little cheaper. However, recommend using PayPal on their site, as there's been rumors and talk that those who have used credit cards on their site have had their data breached. Fangamer.com is doing a second printing of Undertale. The collector's edition is still available for the PlayStation Vita. If you missed it the first time, definitely pick this up now, as once it's gone forever. Fangamer has not announced any future releases coming for the PlayStation Vita. V-Blake Entertainment, known as for Retro City Rampage, is doing a release of Shakedown Hawaii. There is a physical release coming, however no release date has been set yet. Do bookmark them and subscribe to their newsletter for any future news. Hopefully we'll see this game come around at the end of this year, if not sooner, but they've been pretty quiet on the news front lately. Project Sense is still out on Kickstarter. They just recently reached their goal for releasing digitally on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. There's also a reward for a physical copy that will set you back about $75. They are in talks currently with East Asia Soft for releasing this, but no release date has been set. I highly recommend backing this, though, if you do want that physical release. This is a cyberpunk horror game inspired by Fatal Frame and Clock Tower, and this more than likely will be only available on PlayAsia.com. Speaking of PlayAsia.com, if you haven't already been aware of them, they do have Asian English releases, including Super Robot Wars, the infamous Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball, and pre-orders for Bullet Girl Fantasia. Sony has not announced ceasing production in the Asian market for this, so going forward after this year, PlayAsia will probably be your only option of getting English games. So there's some websites that I hope you've learned to bookmark or are already watching. If there's any that I've missed, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to share it with the rest of the Vita Island. As always, I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.